We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Rip your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your take's so hot!
Come on. It's so good. It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Today is Tuesday, June 27th, 2023, and this is episode 635 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
I don't have that kind of technology.
Jose Guzman.
I only land high.
Kelly Harris.
Y'all hear about that Anne Frank fan fiction?
Oh my
no.
God, I can't wait.
Christ.
And our good buddy Mahoney. What's up, Mahoney?
I'm just saying we should talk about it. What's the worst that can happen?
We are definitely going to talk about it. We just got to pick the time to shoot
Yes.
that shot.
Now is not the time.
You don't want to scare the rabbit back into its hole.
We're all just fiending for that hit, and we want it now. We want that adrenaline rush, but we just gotta wait.
All right.
We're definitely going to talk about it.
Fine. So bummed. So sad.
But I mean, it's
get
great. It's great
it.
content.
Speaking of great content, Kelly, what the fuck? What is this? Who's publishing this fucking book? Like, what is happening?
Oh, shit. That's a good question. I don't remember who's publishing
That
it.
is the wildest shit I've ever heard.
The craziest thing. So we are talking about Where is Anne Frank? It is a new book. I'll just read you the description from the Penguin Random House website. The same creative team that produced the international best-selling and award-winning Anne Frank's Diary, the graphic adaptation, now follows up with a new story bringing to life Kitty, Anne Frank's imaginary friend to whom she addressed her diary. It's the middle of the night in the Anne Frank house in Amsterdam, and a magnificent thunderbolt has just struck the building and shattered the protective glass case in which the most famous diary in history is displayed. Magically, Anne's imaginary friend Kitty comes to life. At first, Kitty doesn't know that 75 years have passed, and she has no clue as to why Anne is not in the house or what has become of the 7 other inhabitants of the secret annex.
Holy shit.
When Kitty learns that Anne and her beloved sister Margot have died in the war, she decides to run away from the house and follow the path of the sisters all the way to where they met their fatal end. Kitty, who soon realizes that she cannot exist without Anne, decides to steal the diary from the museum and starts her journey. Kitty recounts the complete story of Anne Frank's life, family, and diary from her own unique perspective. In the present day, Kitty's adventures bring her in contact with the refugee crisis in Europe, from which she discovers the true meaning of Anne Frank's legacy.
That is
Wild
like
time.
the most depressing Drop Dead Fred ever. Like, what the fuck?
And so then I Googled this to just learn anything about it, to which I discovered that a movie of this came out in 2022.
Of that?
Yes, I'm not sure if the movie is an adaptation of the book or the book is an adaptation of the movie. That's very unclear because it's all like European, like French stuff. So I don't know which came first, and if we're just
the European chicken or the European egg.
If we're just getting the book now over here with it being translated.
Wow.
Fucking wild.
I can't
Yeah.
even.
Okay,
handle this.
there's got to be a trailer, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the guy. Do you remember Waltz with Bashir? The like rotoscoped war movie?
What are you waiting for?
Oh yeah. No.
It's the same director.
When you write, who do you actually
Alright, we're gonna
write
watch the trailer
to
now.
myself. I prefer to think of the movies
Fuck
as
it, we're not monetized anymore.
That's
My
true.
name will be Kitty. Kitty,
Come for us, YouTube. We don't give a shit.
Come down, Anne. I'm waiting for you.
is he a boy from class? Of course. Who are you talking to, Anne? Up until a year ago, everyone was in
Okay,
love with me.
excuse me if I'm ignorant to history, but did Anne Frank have an imaginary friend named Kitty?
That's
I'm learning as we go.
I think that's like who the diary
That's
is
who the
written
journal
to.
was written to. Yeah.
This secret apartment is going to be our hiding place.
That's dark.
It's so fucking dark.
But I guess Kitty is a literary character.
Yeah, but it's like I don't know, man.
So weird.
A little fucked up, kind of.
This young lady here named
It's very Anne Frank fan fiction is something.
It's a
I
whole
never
different
thought
level.
I would
Frank
hear about.
fiction.
Worship her.
Yeah.
What is important? Do
Friction.
everything you can to save one single soul.
She's like,
from
oh
hell.
no, they're rounding them up.
Just one soul.
So,
What do you see, Peter?
I see the Allied forces. They're coming
so as
from
fucked
the
up as
border.
this is, right?
Yeah.
I see
There.
angels, Peter.
I mean,
Go on.
there's I mean,
Yeah.
they don't necessarily teach this shit in school anymore the way they're supposed to.
They do
You
not
know,
teach
I mean-
about Anne Frank's imaginary friend. You
Yeah.
are correct.
Or Holocaust in general. Like,
Or anything. Like
it's
music.
entirely
Yeah,
possible that this could be some kid's first exposure to the fact that the Holocaust was a thing.
You know, yeah, I
It is
guess.
sadly true.
But also, think about it this way. A Anne Frank animated fantasy movie came out in 2022, and there is just so much content. We had no idea.
Yeah.
No
None of us
idea.
There's
it
also that.
existed.
Yeah, it's fucking
I
wild.
mean, honestly, I blame Kelly.
Yeah.
He's the one who should have told us about it.
I don't have any ill will towards writers and the writer's strike because good for them, fucking get paid. But I do appreciate that it's going to give us a break on them making shit.
A time to just
That's
catch
true.
up and cleanse the palate.
Yeah.
I
was
was
like-
I know this one writer who's on a break right now, and I really wish he would just keep making shit.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can still write, just don't write. I mean, you weren't getting paid anyhow.
Yeah,
Right,
and it-
right,
it-
yeah.
It's definitely not in the guild.
Not yet.
Fucking perverts guild.
Yeah.
Not yet.
But like just the moment I had when I discovered that this book existed only to find out that it was already in existence as a movie
Yeah, that's really something.
just blew my mind. That was my afternoon.
Kelly found out about it. He opened his door. He said, "Hold my calls" to the house,
Yeah.
and then shut the door again.
But
I yelled
how-
at the homeless guy outside of work, and then he yelled about a lot of bad things about the Polish.
about Kevin Pollak. Fucking Kevin Pollak, son of a bitch.
What did Kevin Pollak ever do to you, homeless man?
Kick you in the ass, kick you in the nuts, kick you in the asshole.
Right in the asshole. Imagine.
What a time to be alive.
It really is.
What a time.
Like, I don't want to be kicked, but I certainly don't want to be kicked directly in my asshole.
No, it's a bad spot.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Get him.
Oh, shit.
Get him.
Jose,
Get him, Jose. You son of a bitch.
Who?
Whoever you
Get that motherfucker.
Yeah, you basketballing or you shooting?
Who am I? What? Who?
Or was it you, Mahoney? Get him.
It's not me. It's not me. Somebody landed near me, but I'm being nice and quiet.
What a time to be alive. No. So I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 like a fucking maniac the past couple of weeks. It's quite good.
How
You ever-
haven't we thought to have Mahoney or Jose or both of them streaming the video games that they're playing while we're doing the podcast?
Honestly, we should.
Yeah,
We should.
that's an idea right there.
Because, no lie, that's what has taken over, like,
Yeah.
streams and message boards and all that. Like, it's all just watching people play video games while they talk to you.
Let's put that in the file 'cause that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Put that. Put a
Yeah, you
pin in
guys
that
just
for
need
later.
to be able to log into the Twitch and then go from there.
Yep. Oh god. Well,
And
Jose's
I've been
out.
playing the Legend of Zelda, the Tears of the Kingdom. I got it.
How is that bad, baby?
It's great. And Nintendo did just an awful job selling that game.
Yeah, they
I
should have
really
sold it
keep
by
forgetting it's out.
Because everything they did to show it was it's like, hey, look, it's that game you like from last time. We did it again. Oh,
But
All I
But
keep
look-
seeing is
look
videos
this
of
time-
people making
look
things
this time.
into dicks.
yeah, they should have sold the dicks aspect.
yes, and because the only thing they really pushed, they're like, look, you can take a sword and you can fuse a rock to it, and now it's a
Should have been
stronger
like,
weapon.
yo, you like trebuchets? You like trebuchets made of dicks?
Yeah,
we got
pretty
you.
much.
I wonder if at this point they just assume they have a built-in audience for any new Zelda game.
I think they did, and I mean, I'm sure the game did well enough, but like, I didn't get it until now because I was just like, I don't want to just play the same game again. I did that.
Get him,
Yeah,
get him,
no.
Pretty
get him.
fucking
Zelda's
great.
not Zelda.
Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it a lot. I recommend it. I mean, obviously, in some regards, yes, it is the same game. There's a lot of asset reuse, but there's an entire
Whoa,
extra
whoa, whoa.
map
Acid?
above. Oh yeah,
They got
There's
acid
an
in this game?
yeah. There's not just the one map. There are 3 maps. There is an above ground and a
shit.
below ground as well.
Oh, wow.
They be doing acid burns.
Yeah.
See, that's not doing anything to help me, Kelly, because I will tell you, I have the game, I haven't unwrapped it, and the reason I have not unwrapped it is I have this crippling just fear that it is going to be an overwhelming amount of time for me to invest into playing this game. It's going
Buddy,
to
I'm
take me
sorry to tell
forever.
you.
And then you're like, there's 3 maps. I'm like, oh, God.
I was talking to someone that said they have already put more time into Tears of the Kingdom than they did Breath in the Wild, and they
Oh,
have
no.
played that game through 1.5 times.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
And they think they're maybe 75% of the way through the new one.
No, that's just too much.
There's,
Yeah,
there's
I'm
a
playing
lot, and-
Xenoblade 3, and it is. I spent 100 hours on Xenoblade 2 when it came out. Probably the most.
That's
I've
why
ever
I
spent
don't
playing
get
a
those
game.
games, because I'm sure I would love them, but I don't want to do that.
And apparently, the map in Xenoblade 3 is 5 times the size of 2. So, yeah, so similar kind of deal. So, but it is fucking great though. I'm not mad about it. It's a tremendous game. Very different mechanic, and there's no like customizing the blade characters like there was in the last one, but you have a party of 6 all fighting at once, which I've never seen before, with a 7th member you can rotate in and out, and 26 character classes that you can use on anybody you want. Like it's shockingly in depth as far as like the combat system. It's nuts, but it's real big. If neither of you want a time suck, you're not gonna want to play this game.
Yeah,
it's fucking
I have
ridiculous.
I have avoided that franchise just because I know how long they take, and I'm like, no, I need to draw a line somewhere.
like I know them and I know me and I know
Yep.
what we're gonna do.
Yep.
The beauty of Fortnite is it's 20 minutes. Like, that's the longest amount of time it will take.
I think Mateo Lane, he's a comedian. He had a special. He was on Your Mom's House podcast a couple weeks ago, and I watched his special this weekend on YouTube. It's called Hair Plugs and Heartache. He describes playing video games online. So him and his friends play Call of Duty. They've been playing that a lot. And before that, they played what he called the gay version, Fortnite. And he says, he's like, Fortnite is the gayest game in the world because not only are you shooting, but you're also doing interior decorating the entire time.
Some fucking do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He talks about how challenging it is because whenever you play online, you're only playing with straight dudes or 12-year-olds. It's like, and both pick up on gay voice real quick.
Well, that's why you don't play with open parties. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Or no, you
Well,
gotta just
it's-
use that Scream voice changer.
In Fortnite, it's not there, but in Call of Duty, you have proximity chat. So if you get
Yeah.
close to a player, you can hear them.
You can't turn that off?
Well, you can turn it off. I don't play with that on. But we were playing one, and one of the guys we were playing with, he keeps it on, so he's kind of like our ears to the ground of what's going on. And these guys were like, because we're trying to look at our mission, see what the fuck we want to do, and they're like, "Oh, they're just standing there. Let's go get them. Let's go fuck them up." And they killed us. And they're like, "This is our lobby, bro." It's like, fuck you guys.
God.
What the fuck, dude? You kiss your mom with that dumbass?
Yeah, I don't want to give anyone access to me. It's enough that I have a Twitter account. Like I don't need to be playing Fortnite and be demeaned as well. Like it's enough when they dance on me.
It's true.
Ridiculous.
When they hit you with that default first emote that you get when you join Fortnite.
Such an insult. Such an insult.
You're in my
Secretly,
lobby
they're calling
now,
you a
bro.
noob.
You see that? You guys see that Five Nights at Freddy's trailer that just came out?
Did not.
No.
I've never played one of those.
Oh, they're the most boring shit in the world. Like I don't know why.
What's the? Are you escaping from the house? Are you
so the
trying not to
premise
be
It's a showbiz
furry?
pizza.
so it's like a Chuck E. Cheese, right? So they have the
Okay.
animatronic creatures and whatnot, and the game is you're a security guard and you have to survive 5 nights at Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, whatever. But it was like a mobile game, so you're always in the security room, and so you just have to like check the cameras, know where they're at, and like fucking close the doors the way they can't get in to get you. But the longer you close the door, it like drains the batteries and shit like that. But it's all just still images. Like there's nothing moving around and shit like that. So I thought they were just boring as fuck. Apparently they get more animated as the time goes on. But the trailer looks fucking wild. And apparently the Jim Henson Company did all of the animatronics and the puppets for the movie.
Oh,
So
okay.
it looks,
Sold.
It looks real cool.
Sold.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, what? And
The only thing I know about that movie is that one of the actresses in the movie was like a nanny who had a TikTok account and got cast in that movie, and she went viral for like her TikToks about her audition process.
Huh.
That's the only thing I
wild.
know.
But they
That's
they're
a lot.
more than I
true.
knew.
It's true. It is a lot.
Yeah, but they're being fucking geniuses about it. It's a Blumhouse picture, so they're releasing
Okay.
it in theaters.
And probably
on
cheaply made.
October 27th. They're releasing it in theaters.
Brilliant.
Beautiful.
But since they know that the fucking audience for these movies is like kids and shit, they're also releasing it on Peacock same fucking day, because they know goddamn well the target audience may have a hard time convincing mom and dad to go see it, so they put that shit on streaming right away. And
Nice.
I'm like,
Smart.
that is genius. Fucking genius. So I'm here for it. It looks fucking cool. And again, I can't speak to the plot of the game, but it sounds like in the movie at least, the animatronics are possessed by the ghosts of dead children who were murdered in the restaurant in the 80s.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, super fucking dark.
And this is on what?
It will be on Peacock or theaters on 27th.
Peacock.
Yeah, it looks fucking cool. Like, no joke. It's fucking dope.
Was there an actual peacock that just ran by?
Yeah.
Anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
Real pretty.
Oh god!
Son of a fuck!
Fucking classic blast from the past. Holy shit. That's the sound of
Damn.
freedom swooping in.
Sound of freedom.
God
Holy
damn.
shit.
Put a boot in your ass.
Hey, freedom is swift without warning. That was pretty cool.
That was a good time. I'd say sorry to anybody on headphones, but I'm not sorry.
No, it's not that loud.
It's wicked.
It's real
Yeah,
loud.
no, it was pretty loud. I mean, I was down with it because, fucking
I
freedom.
am looking at the waveform, and it's not louder than any of you
I'm
motherfuckers.
telling you what, it's loud.
Well, I don't give a
loud.
shit if it's loud for you.
Time to download the episode when it's done and listen to it.
Only other thing worth talking about is fucking cheap toys, man. I hit up a couple of Ollies over the weekend, and
I forgot to go.
How'd you forget to go?
How'd you
It was down the
forget?
street.
Bro, they closed. They closed all the ollies.
Oh no!
You were too late.
You missed
they?
out on your chance.
They're gone? Now they're all
It's all
gone.
gone.
Holy shit, I just Googled it. It's not even on the map anymore.
Oh god.
It's just a crater.
Rip.
but the Boss Fight Studios Bucky O'Hare figures are showing up there for like $6 a pop.
That's wild.
That's
Fucking
a good.
Bucky O'Hare.
That's
Holy
a good
shit.
price for a Bucky
yeah,
O'Hare.
those were like what,
Yeah.
$35 figures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
I got and my local one, all they had dozens of like the Toad henchmen.
Right.
So I picked up a few of those because
Army builder.
Exactly, and they're like little, just generic little green men for my dudes to fight.
It's the thing about
I
ollies. They don't
I saw
have a
another
lot,
one.
but what they have they have a lot of.
Yeah, I went to another one that had nothing but like 2 pegs of Buckies. So you're not gonna find an assortment most likely, but $6 a pop, you can do a lot.
Man,
they've
I've
also-
never been to an Ollie's.
Same,
Me
bro.
neither.
Hey, when I go, I'm going to video call you. We're both
Oh,
going to go.
perfect.
I love that.
They had the Fortnite arcade machines for fucking $2 each.
Oh,
What?
I thought I got a steal. I think I got it for like 8. or
shit!
6,
I'd get like 10 of
something like
those.
I bought 2 more, so now I have 3. And shelfpresents.com, they do the custom decals for it.
Yeah.
They were also on sale, so I got a Mortal Kombat 3 and Turtles in Time wrap for them coming
Nice.
in. They were like $10 a pop, so
That's cool.
pretty fucking
that.
dope.
Oh, I'm going so hard tomorrow.
And fucking they had the Fortnite boat.
Yeah, that's what I want.
$15 for
That's
the
what
fucking
I
Fortnite
fucking
boat.
want.
That thing looks enormous.
How
It's
much? How much
huge.
is that thing retail?
I think it was like
80?
Yeah,
It was either,
Holy
it was either
shit.
60 or 80. I forget which. 60 or 80.
It's gigantic,
it might have been
Kelly.
60.
Yeah.
But still, like
Jeez.
even at 60, it was kind of a value.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering, what they're trying to sell a fucking HasLab for, it was a steal at 60. But
Mhm.
like, because of the colors, because it's just the regular Fortnite boat colors, like you don't really have to do anything to it if you wanted to use it for like a
Yeah,
bunch
'cause
of
it's like blue and black, right?
Cobras or something. Yeah. Yeah, so it's
Oh,
right
but
there.
I will.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. And I haven't tested it yet, but like I kind of feel like it might float.
Put it in the tub.
Yeah,
I
I'm
bet
gonna
it would.
find out.
I don't know
in the
why you'd want
tub.
it to float, but I bet it would float.
I mean,
Because he wants to put it in the tub.
It might not be watertight, but it might float for a little bit.
Yeah,
Just
but
for when you get that bathroom remodeled, are you making a big tub that you're going to play toys in?
So we got the quote back on that bathroom remodel, and it's not even a full bathroom remodel. We want to take a tub out, put a big shower, a 2-player shower in, and
Did you say a 2-player shower?
Yeah, 2-player shower.
Yes, I did. Because our
Mario
current
and
shower is barely 1-player. That shower fucking sucks. So
Yeah, I agree with Lee.
Is that a term for showers?
Yeah, it is now. I mean, I just made it up.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's not what it says in the catalog.
Okay.
So so take out the tub, put a big shower in, take the shitty current shower and make it a closet. That's it. They're like, oh, cool, we can do that for $2,600 or $26,000, and I'm like,
26,000, 2,600. I was like, well,
yeah, it's like 2,600. That seems pretty good.
No, $26,000 to do the shower, and I'm like, I think we're gonna go a different way.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking insane. Like, I'm not gonna do it myself, but I'm not gonna pay $26,000 for it either. That's fucking bonkers.
You should maybe get a second opinion on that.
Yeah, that's the craziest shit I'd ever heard. Like if it was the whole
Is it
bathroom.
tile? Are you doing tile?
No, it's like a drop-in fucking thing.
That seems ridiculous.
Yeah, absurd. So we're not doing that. So fucking, that's all I got. We're talking about, Knives. What's going on with you?
Not a whole lot. Nothing cool happened this week at all that had me up at 8 a.m. every morning just ready to go. Nothing at all happened.
Nope. Definitely not. Definitely nothing worth refreshing your web browser like a maniac and hope for something new.
No. The one, remember that meme I made of the boyfriend, girlfriend, and then the other girl? Remember that? That was cool.
I do. Yeah,
that was good. I like that meme.
Good stuff.
That's a good meme. I like that meme.
So yeah, been doing a bunch of stuff around the house. Put up a bunch of lights in the game room, so that shit's coming together. And then I had a realization, and I've said this a couple times. Jose's heard this bit already. Kind of an epilogue of my whole time as HOA president.
That feels like forever ago.
For anyone, I have this advice. For anyone who moves into a community with an HOA, my advice is get involved. Get involved early. Become an officer. Do whatever you can to get involved.
Oof.
And then resign for no reason. They will treat you like you don't exist, and it's amazing.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
It's a cheat code to an HOA. It's like you fucking quit the game before they can fucking fatality you. And then you're like, I'm gonna go play another game by myself.
Nah, fucking love it. That's
because I think part of it is, I mean, it might all be in my head, but I gave no reason for resigning. I just said it wasn't for me. So, but at face value, I resigned like immediately for no reason. So what happened? What's boiling beneath the surface of this guy? Is he a fucking psycho? I better keep my distance. And boy, oh boy, that's the way to live your life.
Nice.
That is exactly the way to live your life. That's fucking incredible.
I'm happy for
Always
you.
keep them guessing.
I don't have to wave anymore.
Ugh.
I haven't heard my homeboy. You know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Homeboy.
Yep.
I haven't seen him, talked to him since he left that voicemail for me, which was March.
Incredible.
I told him he should still every now and then go around and just with a tape measure and a notepad. And just pull it out, shake his head, make a note, keep on walking.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that wasn't me to begin with, though.
Really? Okay.
That's other homeboy.
Homeboy.
Tell you what, though,
I fucking love it.
I do keep an eye on other people's yard lengths, though. Make sure ours is always tight. And you just kind of,
You gotta.
I see you haven't gotten around to your lawn this week. Mm.
Oh my god. Can you imagine?
No, not really.
Just the absolute worst kind of person.
But yeah, I mean, we have
Absolutely the
watched
fucking
wrestling maybe every night for a week straight.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot of wrestling.
Did you like commit a crime? Are they punishing you?
No. Well, I mean, it doesn't feel like punishment. But that's the part is instead of cramming all in one night, we've been spacing that out the past few nights. But they got new shows. They got CM Punk and Friends.
Spend a couple of days. Nah, not watching that one. But I did see. I did watch the new Forbidden Door over a couple of days, and it made it a lot easier to go down. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, we got home from hanging out with Jose and his lady, and like an hour later, the show started, and I literally fell asleep during MJF Tanahashi, like a bunch of times. Not because I was bored, but because I was literally I was done. I was toast.
That was the first match. That doesn't bode well.
Yeah. No. I was 2 fucking Corona tall boys in, maybe a couple pool J's. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. You got a pool J? Wow.
Not that kind of pool J.
The whole pool?
Wow. No wonder Jose wanted a pool.
Served him right in the pool.
I got a pool.
Do you get pool J's?
No.
Well, you better work
Well,
on that.
what was all the O-ring lube for then?
Bend over. I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
Classic
bend over.
It's been a while since I've been able to hit somebody with that.
Nice. I'm happy for you that you are about that wrestling life.
I mean, I'm not about that wrestling life like all the time, Got to be done though.
Nope, sometimes.
There's some good shit going on, even though fuckface CM Punk is back.
Lee, did you watch CM Punk get elbow dropped in the nuts, or did he still skip that?
I did.
Match?
I scanned that match specifically looking for that to happen.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun to see.
I wonder if Punk's gonna go into business for himself and cut a promo on Kojima when he's not there.
Yeah,
probably.
His voice will be all high.
I didn't watch the media scrum. They sure as fuck did not let him on that, did they?
I don't think so. I've only seen the first half of it. The Brian section was very good. I definitely recommend going back and watching that.
Man, wrestled the back half of that fucking match with a broken arm. It's absolutely absurd.
Yeah, we're doing this.
We're doing it. We're doing it. It's Kelly week time, and we're gonna talk about Forbidden Door.
Yeah, we watched Okada Danielson this evening, knowing that Bryan Danielson broke his arm at some point, or his forearm.
Yes.
And I was kind of watching for it to see when it might show up, and then they did the spot with the doctor, and I was like, he is holding his arm. So the spot with the doctor was real, but then they still continued the match. He was like, I can fucking do this. It was Okada did I think he did an elbow drop or a splash off the top rope, and Danielson
it was the elbow drop.
Pulled his arm up at the wrong time. Just freak accident.
Just freak accident. Freak accident.
But then wrestled for another 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Balls.
And it's the stuff like that where you get people complaining on Twitter about the Tiger Driver that happened in the Will Ospreay Kenny Omega match.
Woo!
Where Ospreay just slammed Kenny down on his head, and people are like, "Oh my god, this is so unsafe." And it's like, yeah, but Bryan Danielson broke his forearm in this match in a freak accident. This whole thing is unsafe.
Yeah, they were beating the fuck out of each other. Okada and Danielson were like for a while. They traded strikes. I feel like for 5 minutes straight.
Yeah. Just this entire endeavor is unsafe.
Right. Of course it is. Yeah. Of course.
I forget who made the observation. It might have been Mary, but you know they have the old saying in wrestling, "This ain't ballet," but like ballerinas, their shit's fucked too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's that shit is no joke either. Like, you know, ballerinas ain't making no money selling them feet pics. You know what I'm saying? Fucking horror shows.
Well, yeah, but I bet you there's some fucking.
Oh, I get. Yeah, there's something for everybody, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess I probably shouldn't make such blanket observations about.
Not talking about that thing that we're not talking about, but
grapes all over again.
No.
Real quick, I had the realization that because some of the claims, this person is just turned on by absolutely everything, right? They just have an unhealthy relationship with sex.
Yeah.
Imagine.
But we're not talking about that.
We're not.
That's a later conversation.
We will talk about it once
Someday.
we've been entertained more.
Yes.
Entertain me more now
Yeah.
than later.
Once they finish their dance, then we will comment.
I just imagine
Quad.
Kelly in a powdered wig doing a stately bow.
Yes, exactly.
In due time, my good sir.
Okay,
Good show.
back to Forbidden Door. I saw something.
Okay, yeah, I'm pulling it up now.
I don't know if I can confirm it or not, but at one point in the Omega Osprey match, Osprey puts Omega in the crippler crossface.
He sure did.
In Canada,
did.
against, Canada's favorite son, Kenny Omega.
And it was immediately following him doing the sharpshooter. So it's like, this is 100%.
Yes.
No. He knows what he's doing.
It was a reference.
I saw something that suggested that Forbidden Door took place on the anniversary of the Benoit murder-suicide. Double murder-suicide, sorry.
No.
Okay, that reminds me. There was a TikTok that came up in my feed, and it was like clips of wrestlers who actually hurt their opponents. And
Nice.
it like started playing the first one, and I didn't watch any of it, but I wanted to go into the comments and been like, "What about that Chris Benoit guy? Why didn't you cover him?"
So
Get it?
the double murder-suicide.
I got it.
Do you get it?
Of the Benoit family occurred from.
Oh, I was waiting for you to finish the story and that you went in there and saw, like, oh, there was that comment right there already.
No, I was gonna make the comment.
Oh, see, I assumed you had went to go and someone
Don't
had
tell
beat
me
you
my
to
story
it.
was bad, Kelly. It was a good
Well,
story.
You left off the way you left it off. It sounded like there was more, and you were waiting for us to let you get to the punchline.
I had a funny thought.
It was a B+ story.
Hang on, Kelly. Hang on. I got a person on me right now. Okay, hang on. I'll get back to my wrestling story in a minute.
I had a funny idea earlier,
All right, he's Luke.
and I'm just gonna say it, and it was flood damaged UGG,
Flood damaged UGG.
because we were doing the
I don't know
bit
what that means.
soggy boot,
Oh, okay, there we go.
flood damaged UGG.
Good. I
So,
like that.
according to Wikipedia, and I'm just looking at this through my Google search, it says that the Chris Benoit double murder and suicide occurred from June 22nd to June 24th. Forbidden Door was on June 25th, so it was just after the anniversary.
I don't think that was on purpose.
You know what?
Purely because I don't think Will would think about it that much.
Even if it is, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
He's a heel. He's a piece of shit. It's not like he said Chris Benoit should go into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He's
they,
such a great fucking heel. I'm way into his whole fucking shtick. Like, it's so good.
Ospreay just gets it on another level. Like, he is a fucking wrestling genius. Every other thing, not so much. There was a bit on the media call thing where someone asked him. I can't remember what the question was, but it was something about being in like the upper echelon of wrestlers now. And with Ospreay goes, "Bruv, I don't know what echelon means." And then there's kind of like someone laughs. He goes, "No, really, I don't know what that means."
Like,
and then
well, it sounds like a compliment in it.
And Tony's like, "Oh, it's like another level." He's like, "Oh, all right."
Sounds good. I'm the tippy top. I'm the tippy top on the escalon.
The picture,
Will is also the
other
first
day.
person to admit that he is dumb as fuck. But you know what? That's endearing.
I love when you share the thing. He was him and his girlfriend, and they're at Niagara Falls, you know. And she's all like, "Oh my God, Will, you seeing
so
this?"
beautiful.
And then it pans over, and he has this just so unimpressed look on his face. He's like, "Well, it's just a big waterfall, isn't it?" It's like, not that impressive. Paid 200 Canadian quid to see this. Just a big waterfall.
And then he followed that up later because she took him to something else, and he was like, "God, I'd rather be working at the Performance Center."
Oh my God.
Oh, I love it.
One of these days, I was thinking about it. I don't know what context. We've been watching a lot of wrestling lately, but I want someone to make reference to Triple H's Human Zoo on television, which is a Kelly original. I would pop so fucking hard.
Oh, it's not a real show? I thought it was a real show.
It is, but it's Kelly's nickname for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish that's what they called it. That would be great.
What do they really call it?
NXT.
That's way worse.
It doesn't even stand. NXT doesn't even stand for anything.
No.
It's just next without the E.
What do you think happened to the E?
It's in
Mouthed off
WWE.
one too many times.
Yeah.
Lost.
7, 8, 9.
7, 8, 9.
Fucking classic. Look at all these classics coming out tonight.
Yeah.
Hit that fucking eagle.
Speaking of classics.
Motherfucker, the Eagle is not even a classic. I've used that thing recently.
Hit the eagle.
The Eagle's maybe like a year old.
I don't
You know
remember
what?
why Lee was deathly afraid of eagles, but I remember that Lee was deathly afraid of eagles.
Really not. I don't know where that came from either. Because like, you guys just keep inventing new shit that I'm scared of.
Yeah, I think it stems from the bear argument, and then like we were also talking about fighting an eagle. I think at some point, and I think
I'm just gonna go into the FriendCon thing and check for eagle and see if anything pops up.
Yeah,
I think we just gaslit him into thinking that he's afraid of eagles, and then
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Like, that definitely sounds right.
So, are you trying to tell me you're not afraid of eagles?
I mean,
You said not before
particularly.
today.
All right. So, if you were outside and an eagle dive bombs at your head, you're just chilling?
If anything dive bombs in my head, I'm going to react.
yeah.
Especially if it's like, an apex predator, like, say, I don't know, an eagle.
Oh, now first they weren't scary, now they're apex predators. Okay.
Mahoney, you sent me that video of the bear charging that guy, and no thank you. I don't care.
That coward bear? That
I
fucking
don't
coward
care.
bear
I
ran
don't
away?
care that the bear decided not to maul that dude, but that is some shit that I don't want to see coming at me ever. No thank you. I don't want to end up like Grizzly Man.
Bear was a
Okay,
shameful
so
bear.
I can't find anything in any of the other chats, but
No,
in our
no.
hang on, in our Popcast thread, from January 24th, Mahoney asking Nyes if he could find an eagle sounder, and then Nyes going, an eagle? And then Lee goes, yes, an eagle, apparently the pushover of the animal kingdom. And then Lee follows
Oh,
that
you know,
up with,
I think it's in the Discord. I think it's in the Discord we decided he's afraid of eagles.
because, yeah, Lee goes,
We
Mahoney thinks he
gaslight
can
Lee
take
in
a
so
bald
many
eagle, and
platforms.
Mahoney
There we go,
goes,
there we
I'll
go,
fight
yep.
3 eagles right now.
You know what? I stand by that. I could absolutely fight an eagle, and I would fight one today, right now. What is so
Okay, man.
scary about an eagle?
Oh, the giant claws.
They're fucking
No.
humongous.
Yeah, they're also
they're-
enormous.
Have you seen me?
They can dive at like 80 miles an hour or something preposterous like
Yeah.
that. Like, I mean, they're engineered for
them.
killing things.
They'll see you coming long before you even know they're there.
And
They gotta come to me.
Yeah,
They're
they'll
gonna
find
dive
you.
down here and then slam into the ground, and then they're done.
They slam into you.
No, I'm
You
gonna
know-
sidestep them, Kelly.
you know what the real ace in the hole is with an eagle, though?
What?
Federally protected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If you kill it, the crime. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. You'll go to jail.
I'm not worried about that.
You can't
Stand
even
my
defend
ground.
yourself.
Stand my ground law, Kelly.
No, they care more about them than like the people.
Nope.
Yeah, they really do.
Nope. 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 Nope.
That's wild.
Well, you have the stand my ground law. Eagle has the fly in the air law.
Yeah.
Yeah, it never has to touch the ground before it fucks you up.
And he also has a song about somebody flying like an eagle, but there's no song about somebody standing their ground.
Like
There's
an eagle.
plenty of songs about people standing their ground.
Yeah, really. Not like
Probably
most
a lot
Johnny
more of
Cash
them after like
songs.
2013.
Tom
Yeah.
Petty, I won't back down.
Anyway, wrestling.
Wild. Anyways, wrestling, yes.
That Omega and Osprey match is another fucking classic, and Omega and Osprey have both of my top matches of the year. right
Yeah,
now.
that I got legitimate goosebumps a couple times watching that one. It was fucking tremendous.
Yeah.
Kelly, you
incredible.
honestly don't think you could fight an eagle?
No.
He doesn't even want to fight a squirrel.
I don't get it. You definitely think you could fight a squirrel, though, right?
Well, he says, I don't
Yeah.
get it. Fuck the animal kingdom. I'm coming for you.
Mahoney,
I
you
don't
got
want
real
to fight a squirrel.
let's dive to the wreckage of the Titanic energy with all this animal fighting. He's like, I just
Like-
want to
like
feel
A
alive.
squirrel?
I could
How
fight
many,
a squirrel.
How many
I don't
squirrels
want
would
to.
it take you down?
I think it's less than you think.
Yeah, I would
How
say
many?
probably 6 would take me down.
6 squirrels can
Yeah.
take you down.
Because
See, if you just get one going up each of my pant legs, I'll
You'll
freak
come.
out and fall to the ground.
Keep talking dirty.
Kelly's like, with 2 squirrels up my pants, I'm not going to be able to focus on anything else.
How am I going to get all this work done with these squirrels in my pants?
But what if the squirrels then ratatouille you?
Oh, no. With my
But
Make
they're
you
all
fight
pro
an eagle.
wrestlers.
Do they just grab my balls instead of my hair?
Yes.
No, they
exactly.
just work your legs like they're the lower half of a Voltron.
Oh, okay, I see. Did they ever do a porn Ratatouille where the Ratatouille like grabs their pubes?
Probably.
I hope not, because
Come
that
on.
means that there's a porno with a rat in it.
Lee, do me a favor. Google porn Ratatouille.
You know what? I don't think I will.
Oh, okay.
It's just, I
Don't
want that
worry,
on my
I got
Do
it.
it, Kelly.
Search conscience.
Kelly, I got you.
All right, good.
Oh
Please go Ratatouille.
no. So, okay. You know, I just Googled ratatouille porn.
Yeah, it's someone fucking the rat, isn't it?
No, it's a bunch of fan art of the chick from Ratatouille getting fucked by vegetables.
Oh,
Oh,
There's a girl in Ratatouille.
Yeah.
yeah.
The one that loves to fuck
Stage
vegetables,
search bordering
apparently.
is on. What the?
She's like French.
Okay.
There is
Yeah,
a
I've only
lot.
seen
There
the
is a
movie one
lot
time.
of fan art of let's see if I can
Oh,
find her
wow.
name. Any of these sex perverts know this chick's name? Doesn't look
I
like
do
it.
not.
No, I'm not asking you, you sex pervert.
The other sex perverts.
All right, I'm clicking. I'm going in.
I'm gonna send this picture to the group chat.
Colette. Colette is the character's name. I had to actually click on one of these sketchy ass links. Okay, Ratatouille porn parody is what I want to find.
It's not working well on this.
Pornhub.
Congratulations, Nice. Now you're on a list.
Yeah. Mahoney, ask Lisa if she knows anything about Ratatouille porn.
Lisa, you know anything about Ratatouille porn?
I do now.
She does now, she says.
All right, cool.
Huh.
We're
Asking
all
for a friend.
learning together.
This is before anything else, an educational podcast.
Yeah.
Y'all
All right.
seen some of the like CGI porn they got these days? I've been seeing a lot of Aunt Cass from Big Hero 6 and Elastigirl.
That makes sense. Yeah, that definitely seems on
What
brand.
in the fuck?
Oh my god!
Yep, that is definitely something I saw.
But I'm not kidding. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember her now.
Yeah, Colette. Okay.
You know what? All right, Jose, I want you to
Oh
describe
no,
to
he
the
looks
people
so sad.
the first picture that was sent to us.
Oh, Remy looks so sad.
On. Where? Where's my shit?
Good, I'm glad I brought this up because he hasn't seen it then.
All right. I
I'm
think
coming. I got my shit.
I think I have it
Oh my
safe
Jesus
for
Christ.
YouTube.
What the fuck?
Wow.
So,
About
that is as weird as that one time I learned somebody cooks rice and leaves the water in.
Oh my god. Have you guys heard this fucking story?
No.
No. Is it
So-
you? Are you the one?
Somebody I know. I was cooking rice, and they're like, and the pans keep burning. Well, the pans burn because they're dog shit pans. So,
40-year-old pans.
but, I'm like, no, your pans suck. And he's like, well, you keep burning it because you don't know how to cook rice. You keep draining all the water out. And I'm like, what are you talking about, you fucking psychopath? And he was like, yeah, you're supposed to leave the water in there like the whole time. So I looked it up, and it's some like deep Midwestern, like,
No, when you cook rice, the rice absorbs the water.
no, but they leave the rice in. It is a legit way to cook it, but it's like a deep Midwestern.
Hang on. Wait. Continue to describe this cooking method, because I think you are honestly just describing how you cook rice.
No.
No,
Essentially,
no. But
it's
this is
too
how I
much
cook rice.
water.
You put the water in there, you let it cook, it dethaws, you eat. But he's saying,
Wait, what?
Yeah,
no,
what the
wait,
fuck?
not
start at the
dethaws,
beginning.
it evaporates, whatever. It goes away. No more agua.
Stops being
Yeah,
hard.
water's
gets nice and
gone. It
soft.
gets absorbed by the rice. That's why the rice doubles in size.
It cooks.
Rice does magic.
Yeah.
But there is a way where when you cook it, you leave it soupy.
Like
And
low
like
and
it's-
slow.
just
You're
put
making
too
rice
much water. That's just too
That's
much
just too much water. Yeah.
But that's it's a legit. Look it up.
Ugh.
There's a name for it. I can't remember the name. 'cause
It's called
so
white
fucking-
people bullshit. That's what it's called.
Look,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
I just gladly looked up ratatouille porn. I'm not looking up how to make soupy rice. Like that's just I'm not. Sounds awful.
So
That's how you end up on a list.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the matter with the Midwest, Kelly?
Bro, I don't. Dude,
Asking
I
for
don't
a
fucking
friend.
know.
It's a bunch of weird ass immigrants from Europe and Scandinavia that just trying to make it one day at a time, you know?
They're like, you can't get rid of the rice water. We need that.
And then
Yeah.
I'm like,
Gotta use all parts.
Yeah, I
said,
need that to
"Motherfucker."
bathe in.
The Spanish and Asians have rice down.
Right. Yeah. The fact that he was saying this to you, a half Puerto Rican man, like, let's take him down to Chinatown and ask 10 Asians, how do you cook rice?
Sounds like you're about to kick the shit out of him. Let's take him down to Chinatown.
And then we'll kick the shit out of him.
This is about to be big trouble in Little China.
We're going to take him down to Chinatown and do a pop quiz. Pop quiz, how do you cook rice? Get him, Jose.
Get him. This fucking ratatouille, folks. Let's just say don't ever piss off your cooks, because you'll never know what's going to go in your food.
I like the second one Mahoney shared where, what's his name? Fettuccine?
Ratatouille.
No. Nobody's named Ratatouille, Kelly.
It's like,
You're
right.
The name of the monster, Kelly.
It's Linguini or some shit?
Linguini, yeah. So it's a POV of Linguini looking down at Ratatouille, who's sitting in his hand. And Linguini's got his pants just open a little bit and his little red ginger pecker just hanging out down there.
And Remy looks so sad. Like, Remy looks like this isn't the first time he's been here. And he knows it's about to happen, and it's fucking heartbreaking.
No, not again. This fucking guy.
The Ratatouille musical.
Oh my God. That's right. Jesus Christ. We were all going through something during COVID, you guys.
I still can't believe that no one in Ratatouille is named Ratatouille.
It's true.
No, it's the dish. It's the dish. And it's just ironic.
Yeah, but you just said homeboy's name is like Linguini or some shit.
No. The redhead's name is Linguini, the guy, the
Yeah,
chef.
that dude's named after pasta. Why can't the cat be, the fucking rat be named after pasta?
Ratatouille's not a pasta, you fake Italian.
Fucking what?
Ratatouille.
The vegetable dish, Kelly.
Fucking gabagool.
I know what gabagool is. I don't know what ratatouille is.
Ratatouille, it's like super finely sliced
was a sound effect.
vegetables, and then they're kind of put in a circle, and there's a sauce, and I don't know.
Right.
Watch Ratatouille, you'll find out.
Yeah.
I'm not watching that movie.
It's just ironic that it has the word rat in it.
I already saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. I'm good.
It's true.
Oh, I still need to see that. God damn it.
Yeah, go watch that.
It's pretty good.
All right, I'll be right back.
Jose saw The Flash before he saw Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I did.
God damn it.
We'll get on that in a minute.
Yeah.
Jose and I we'll touch base on Flash if we ever finish talking about Forbidden Door.
Jose, you
We'll
need to
get
yell
there.
at your mom to make you watch Everything Everywhere All at Once.
She did. I think she did see it. She liked it. She's yelling at me to watch the Nick Cage movie now.
Snake Eyes?
8mm?
Oh my God.
No,
Oh, God.
the one where he plays himself.
With
Mando.
Mando.
No, that
So
movie
where-
is a fucking blast.
Is that streaming somewhere?
Maybe.
I think it's on Prime.
All right.
Maybe. No, that one's a fucking blast.
You know what I discovered is on Prime recently?
What's that?
Most Extreme Elimination Challenge.
Oh,
I fucking love that show.
Didn't we watch a bunch of episodes of that off of YouTube at Mahoney's house that one time?
Yeah,
we sure did. Yeah. That's a good movie night. That'd be fun.
That
And
show
finding
rocks.
that show was a life-changing event.
Yeah.
When we were talking
My
about,
kids would love that show. I need to watch that with
we were
them.
talking about
Yeah.
ECW for some reason. Oh, it was the shit we shouldn't have seen when we were kids, and Kelly was talking
Yes.
about ECW, and it was like we talked about how that shit was on at 2 a.m. on the weekends. You know, the only time kids could get some time to sneak away and watch TV like that. And I feel like I found Most Extreme Elimination Challenge the same fucking way at like
Probably, yeah.
1:30 in the morning on, what was it, Spike TV?
Yes. Spike, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I watched some of it in oh boy, those jokes will not fly in this day.
No, I'm sure the jokes do not, but I bet the physical.
Oh yeah, the
injuries are
physical
great.
stuff is all great.
But the jokes are still fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
There was one that got me where it was like there was talking about some like Addicts Anonymous thing was one of the groups that was playing.
Oh God.
And, like someone made it through the course or whatever, and one of the hosts goes, "Oh, look, they finished a job, something they typically don't do."
Oh shit!
Yeah, and I'm like, Jesus.
Fucking love it.
All right, Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door.
There can't
Why is
possibly
it
be
forbidden?
anything left of that.
Because it's AEW and New Japan putting an event on together.
And that's just like so forbidden.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
It was opening the forbidden door to intercompany crossovers, which
Yes.
really wasn't a thing much.
It is a Tony Khan joint.
Oh,
He invented.
No, that's a Tanahashi joint.
Ah, there we go.
Oh,
He was the one that coined the phrase initially.
Nice. Put me in my
You think
place,
when
Kelly.
he said it, and he was like, "Huh, I'm gonna use that later."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, no, it's like I love that they do the show. You get a bunch of fun matches and just a bunch of shit that you wouldn't normally see, and like everyone just goes out there and kills it.
Yeah, and
Generally, for the most part, not a lot of stakes other than just, spectacle matches.
yeah,
Yeah.
three matches.
Some surprises, over the nights. That's fine. So, all right, starting at the top, MJF came out and had a match with Tanahashi, and it was slow as fuck, but not bad. It's all right.
I thought it was they covered for modern Tanahashi's shortcomings incredibly.
Yeah, and his fucking hips, his knees, his ankles, all that shit is fucked.
I have to wonder if partially that's from the travel.
I believe
I mean,
it.
it can't, could be.
Yeah,
He's a
'cause
big
it's like
boy.
yeah, and you assume he's not like, because in Japan, I mean, they don't have to travel anywhere near as far for shows. It's just,
Over there.
yeah, the country is the size of like California, so it's just
Right.
like but in this they'd have to go from Chicago to Toronto, and of course from Japan to Chicago first. So it's like, yeah, that's a lot of travel. So I wonder if that might have just put him in a bad spot physically.
Because he ain't no spring chicken either. They were talking
No.
about, how he, brought New Japan back in the early 2000s. And I'm like, holy shit, I guess, yeah, it has been about that long, hasn't
He's
it? Since I first started
fucking-
hearing his name.
Japanese John Cena.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made the comment in our wrestling thread about how wild it is that there's so many like mid 40s, pushing 50 New Japan dudes on this pay-per-view. You got Ishii, Kojima, Tanahashi is up there. A bunch of other
Who's the guy I liked, Kelly?
Suzuki. And it's like, man, fucking New Japan was banging back in their own Attitude Era.
They were. I'm trying to think of who's the guy that Mahoney likes.
Yeah, they were like freeform.
I can't
Bumping.
remember what his name was.
Well, give us some context.
The wrestler guy that I liked.
Ah, yes,
Talk about him all the time.
that guy, eh?
Yeah.
Cody?
No.
Kukanuba?
Kukanuba! Yes!
Kukanuba! Backflip
He said, "I got
champion, Kukanuba.
Thank you, Lee. Oh, that was
No
bothering
problem.
me so much.
Mahoney, that's your creator wrestler on the AEW.
Yes!
Oh,
You can be Kukanuba, the backflip
Oh, you got
champion.
great Kukanuba. Oh my God.
Juggalo John says
we need
Walter,
to talk
and he's
about
close.
that. How they basically announced a Fortnite mode in this fucking AEW game.
It's going to be so fucking fun.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that over time they get cross-platform in there, because as far as I know now, it's not.
What?
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa, whoa,
for the
whoa.
Battle
What do you mean?
Royale?
Yeah, the whole game. It's just
the whole
People-
game or the mini game?
like the whole
They
game.
said-
Is not
they said
always,
cross-platform.
Is it
always
okay?
given.
Yeah, they said it was going to be.
I mean, we were
Okay.
counting on that so that we could all play together.
Yeah. Whoa, Hold
we'll
on.
see, but they're supposed to be.
Shit's bought already, so.
What does the internet say? Which ones you get? What package?
It's mostly just slurs, Jose.
Oh, nice. That was good. That was good. What?
What were you talking about?
We were
the
running down
cross-platform.
the card for Forbidden Door, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, next was Punk and Kojima. Whatever. Fuck CM Punk. Although I did like him getting booed out the goddamn building when his music hit.
that was
pretty
good.
Cool.
And
I also enjoyed the one thing Punk did, yelling Lariat and Kojima at the camera, which is a reference to his 2005 shoot interview with Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Proving once again he is the most online man to ever exist. And you know what? I appreciate that because that is a reference I got.
Okay, Captain America.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's fine. Although apparently, the best part was when Kojima hit Punk in the dick with an elbow. That's pretty fun.
My
That was pretty
God,
fun.
yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot. That was kind of great.
Realsies?
Yeah, by accident.
Oh wait, I need to find Kojima's haiku.
Yes, he doesn't have the technology.
And to be honest, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Okay, here it is. My elbow drop hit his cock. Sorry, but not on purpose. Accident. Because I don't have that kind of technology. Flexing arm emoji, broken heart emoji.
Yeah. And I don't know what that means.
Are you sorry?
Yeah, that part I got. But the dick-seeking missile technology, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Then they had the International Championship match. Orange Cassidy.
That was great.
Yeah, Zack Sabre Jr., Katsuyori Shibata, and
Cassidy's still crushing it. He's still.
Yeah, he's on a fucking hot streak.
Yeah, he's the most winningest champ in wrestling today.
Yeah, he's like the workhorse of the company right now.
And I was thinking about that during this match. And, so many people shit on Orange Cassidy in the beginning. So, him and Tony Khan sat down at one point and was like, all right, we're going to go on a fucking run of like 30 straight title defenses where you're just burning the place up just to show to all these motherfuckers.
Yeah. Well, it's like Tony wasn't going to hire Orange Cassidy until he found out that he was Fire Ant in Chikara. And he was like, oh, wait, that guy rocks.
Nice. That's cool. So he just kind of thought, like, meh. And then he realized, no, dude's legit.
Yeah.
Respect. I like Cassidy. I like me some Cassidy. I dug
great.
him ever since the first time.
And this match was super fucking fun. It was just, a bunch of spot monkey shit. Every trying to get their shit in. Like, it was a ton of fun. It was really, really fun.
Garcia getting his little dance in.
I love
Trans that fucking balls off too, like getting into it a couple of times.
That dance is gonna be so huge on TikTok, and Mahoney's not even gonna know where it comes from.
Zack Sabre Jr.'s move where he puts his feet on either side of your head and then twists and makes it look like he's breaking your fucking neck. I love it.
Yeah, it looks fucking horrible.
And I realized watching him on, it was either Dynamite or Rampage or fucking something, that
Would you watch him fuck?
Yeah, when JK comes out, JK says "oi" so much because I picked that up from Zack Sabre Jr.
Comes out saying "oi," banging his hand on his desk, demanding pictures of Spider-Man.
Pretty much.
I had a pretty good time with the Sonata Jack Perry match. That was pretty fun. I like that one.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
trading poison ranas and I like that one a lot.
Everybody fighting real snug on Sunday night.
And then Jack Perry turned heel, which was a welcome change.
Yeah, it's giving him something to do.
Took out Hook, and Taz was having a fit.
Oh, Taz
was
was
so
not having
great.
it. it fucking cut back to Taz, and he's like, he's a dead man.
And then Taz just left, and Kevin Kelly's like, "Is Taz okay?"
Didn't when the attack happened, didn't Taz just go, "What's this shit?"
yeah, he did. Yeah, he goes, what is this shit? And the he knocks out Hook, and the crowd starts chanting like, "You fucked up, you fucked up." And Taz's like, "Yeah, they're right. They're chanting the right thing is what they're doing." You mark my words, Jack Perry's a dead man.
There's a holy shit chant that starts in the Okada Danielson match, and I don't know who asks Tony Schiavone. It was like, "Tony, what are the chants saying? What are the fans saying?" And Tony says, "Shit, I fucking forget what. Holy shit! They're saying holy shiznit."
Like, you're a 60-year-old man, Tony Schiavone. Say shit, for Christ's sake. Like,
well, it's that carny talk.
Dad. What a dad move.
Fucking ridiculous. The Blackpool Combat Club and the Elite match is pretty fucking dope. I'm a big mark for Ishii. I'm a big mark for Ishii. So
dude, the bit when fucking
came out,
Takeshita came out and it looked like he legit knocked out Ishii with that forearm.
Yes.
Yeah. I like that they put Don Callis with Takeshita because it gives him a mouthpiece, besides just gives him an opportunity to be in stories because his English isn't great.
Yeah,
so this gives him
it's getting there, but it's not great.
But he doesn't even need to speak English at this point. He could just say mean shit in Japanese,
which is almost better. Like Callis comes out talking shit, and then he just yells with this big angry Japanese voice. That's fucking awesome. And the two of them have nuclear heat.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes.
Nuclear heat together. So it's great.
That scar on Callis's head is so fucked up.
I know.
He looks like a dude from Preacher, Lee.
Yeah.
Straight up. He really does. Yeah. It's so big. I don't know. I don't know how he fucked that up so bad, but it's gnarly. It's fucking gnarly. But on the match,
they showed on Being the Elite that the Bucks and Hangman had Eddie cut a little slit in their eyebrows like he has.
No shit. Oh, that's so good. That's so fucking good.
Fucking white people, man.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Give me Eddie and Claudio. Give me Eddie and Moxley. All the shit with Eddie and Moxley was so good.
Yeah.
That was great.
So good.
I made the comment during this match to Mary. I was like, this is awesome chants. That's weird. Didn't hear those during the Punk match.
Sure didn't.
What was the overall take of him coming back?
They loved it in Chicago.
Yeah.
So far everywhere else, not so much.
Not so much?
Yeah. I'm going through the post on the AEW website. It's kind of going over the results and looking at the card. And just, again, just for example, I see 3 little piddly paragraphs describing the Punk Kojima match. And there's just I'm still scrolling, and there's the end of the Elite Blackpool match. Yeah. It's a lot.
Okay.
Fuck them.
Wrestling needs heels, whether they're in storyline or in real life. So,
what a piece of shit. Women's title match with Tony and Willow was pretty great. I'm a big Willow fan.
Oh yeah.
And heel Tony Storm is such a bitch. Oh,
yes.
She's the best. She's such a bitch.
The thing I loved about that match was it really did a great job establishing that Willow is on the same level as Tony.
Yes.
It really established her elevation.
I mean, that's great because, she had to beat Mercedes on a whim, so you have to build her up at this point.
Yeah.
Which I kind of hoped Mercedes would I know she's probably not cleared at this point, but just make a return.
Yeah, she probably just doesn't want to come back until she's fully ready.
Yeah.
So she doesn't somehow re-injure herself doing something.
Yeah, then we had Kenny and Will Ospreay, which was just incredible. Just a
5
fucking
stars, easy.
incredible match. And they were just, and I said, just fucking stiff in this match.
Yeah.
Just beating the shit out of each other. Doing shit I've never seen before, you know? Like, so much crazy shit.
The DDT onto the sideways steps.
Oof.
That was nuts.
And then Mary pointed
the hardest
out
part of the mat.
when Mary pointed out that when Danielson was making his way to the ring up the stairs, you could see the blood on the side of the stairs still.
Yes.
Yeah, they changed the mat in the ring, but they didn't hose off those fucking stairs.
No. Yeah, Will hit a gusher.
A big gusher.
And Kenny had he'll bleed for a little while, but that shit clots up so fast. He's got good strong blood.
I think Will Ospreay might be hemophiliac.
Either that or Will's just like, oh, I'll take a bunch of Advils before.
Oh, and when he was just bashing Kenny's face into the table, trying to crack through it, you know, it's like, remember what you did in January, you cunt. You know.
Is his finish move is called the Hidden Blade? Is that a Peaky Blinders reference?
No, it is an Assassin's Creed reference.
Well, that makes sense.
He's a big fucking dork.
Well, Assassin's Creed was the first Peaky Blinders, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. But no, so fucking good. And then they did, what was next? Oh, next was the 6-man tag, which was just there to make sure the crowd wasn't completely blown up for the main event.
Right.
Yeah.
It was Darby, Sting, and Naito with Jericho, Suzuki, and Guevara, which is a fine match.
Perfectly
It was
placed.
a fun match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
It was exactly what it needed to be in that spot.
Yeah. Unremarkable. Other than fucking Sammy doing a 630 outside the ring, putting 64-year-old Sting through a table.
Which,
oh my god,
Sting was like halfway rolled out, so I think Sting was just a little slow on that one. I don't know.
Yeah, he was supposed to be out of there. I don't think he didn't get it all the way out.
That's fine, man. Sometimes you got.
I remember we saw that fucker jump, and we're all like, "No!"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure
Sting
did.
don't give a fuck. Sting's coming to play until he can't play no more, and I'm kind of here for it.
Excalibur said it was the return of Joker Sting, but I think he was just doing Painmaker Sting.
Yes,
he was
I
going
think
against
that's
Jericho.
what they were. That's what he was trying to do.
Looked like fucking Papa Emeritus from Ghost.
Yeah, because they at the presser, Darby and Sting were the first ones up, and then Jericho came out and challenged them to a tornado tag match with Sting and Darby versus Sammy and the Painmaker.
So Sammy's gonna finally turn on Jericho Wednesday. Then sounds like.
Los Sting Gobernables is one of the funniest things I heard.
So good.
And it was the first time seeing your boy Naito, Kelly.
Yeah.
He's smooth, man. Moves like fucking butter.
He's
does.
tranquilo
Oh, yeah.
as fuck, that's for sure.
Yep.
He was taking off. Motherfucker comes to the ring in a 3-piece suit and a cape, and then says, "You will wait as I undress in front of you."
Yes.
Yeah, real power move.
Oh yeah.
And then
And
he's
you tell
wearing
him
a
to
t-shirt.
Hurry up! He's like tranquilo.
He's wearing a t-shirt, bikers, his fucking knee pads, and boots underneath.
Yeah. He's all layered up. He doesn't want to be cold.
Straight up. It's fucking incredible. He's like, it's Canada. It's cold here. It's just a big waterfall, isn't it?
Going back to the women's division real quick, talking about
describe Canada as a big waffle.
a big waterfall. No, it's talking about
I
Niagara
thought
Falls.
you said Canada. It's a big waffle, isn't it? It's like, what?
No, waterfall.
So AEW currently has an embarrassment of riches when it comes to thick women wrestlers. And you know what? They know it. They know it.
The big seat invitational.
There was a match between Sky Blue and Anna Jay. I think it was either on Collision or Rampage. And Anna Jay has the shirt that is, "I got a fat ass and a bad attitude."
Yeah.
And Mary was like, you're in there with Sky Blue. You don't got any sort of fat ass. And I'm like, dear. everyone can have a fat ass. Just because Sky Blue doesn't have a fat ass, just because Sky Blue does have a fat ass doesn't mean Anna Jay does not. And it's all relative, you know? They're different fat asses. It's a cornucopia of variety of asses on AEW television.
It's true. And not purely on the female side. Like fucking homeboy in Aussie Open has a killer donk on it.
Oh, my boyfriend.
Fucking bounce a quarter off that dude.
And that
Real
dude's partner, Kyle Fletcher, is now romantically linked to Sky Blue. He's got a ton.
Oh, that's right.
He loves butts in all of his relationships.
Professional, personal, doesn't matter. Like you got a dunk, you can hang out. It's fine.
There was like a week or two where Sky Blue changed to like some like Daisy Duke length, some short shorts, but they
even
weren't
smaller shorts.
They weren't up her crack like they had been for a while. So she was being a little bit more modest, and that lasted for a couple of weeks. So there must have been a meeting where a bunch of executives sat down and said, "Okay, well, we need to talk about this Sky Blue short situation because it is not working for us."
Let's take a look at the ratings.
But
Bless her heart.
She's growing to be quite a talent as well. She's she's definitely developing. She's getting really good. Not mad about it.
Don't push her to the moon yet. She still needs some work.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. But she's
her
in the work.
Her AEW is a little rough.
Yeah, it's not great.
Not really an improv star.
No.
No,
but I did like the story of when she was excommunicated from the church. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what happened to the rat and Ratatouille too.
Yep.
That's the beginning of the movie.
Mm-hmm. Excommunicated from Rat Church.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then look where they took him.
Yeah.
Right into the pants.
Linguini's pants.
Out of the church into the pants.
I mean, isn't that the fucking supply chain?
Usually they don't even take you out of the church. Usually
right,
they just
exactly.
do it right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And and then the Brian Okada match we talked about.
Imagine there was a dude named Brian Okada. Holy shit, is he on Facebook?
That match
the
was
new
great.
President of your HOA. Nice.
It was incredible knowing that Brian wrestled through the last 10 minutes of that with the fucked up arm. And it's like, and even like to make his victory there bigger, that's the first time Okada tapped out since 2015.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn. And I loved the kind of improv move where, because he literally could not get the label lock on him. So he just tied his arms up with his legs and shit. It just looked incredibly painful. So hell of a finish.
At the presser, someone asked Brian, like, "Oh, did you guys have to change your finish because of that?" And Brian's like, "You expect me to tell you as though I'm a magician? You want me to tell you I was going to finish how I was going to do my tricks?" It's like, "Do you want me to explain that?" And he goes, "Well, yeah, obviously we did have to change things."
Nice, found a Brian Okada.
I sure did. There's plenty.
The other good bit was someone asking Brian, like, "Oh, how'd you feel having to go on, or like how'd you feel having to follow Omega and Ospreay? Like, how are you gonna top them?" And Brian goes, "I didn't want to." He's like, "I told Tony I don't want to go on last."
You're gonna go on last, and you're gonna like it.
And Brian got the final countdown for his music, which made me so fucking happy.
Yeah, I saw
And
it.
apparently cost many thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
He said it cost a wrestler's contract to play Final Countdown twice.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Because the dudes that made that song hate that fucking song and they never want to hear it. So if you want to hear it, you got to pay them a lot of money for it.
And they just recently sold the rights of their catalog to some other company. So I don't know if it's going to get better or worse or what.
I would assume it gets better, and I'm guessing that the deal didn't go through yet, and that's why it still cost him an arm and a leg.
But he would have done it anyway.
Just if they don't watch
Tony's a madman with music. He'll put out money for it.
He got Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting from Elton John. There is a very good chance Elton John will be at Wembley Stadium.
Holy shit, I didn't even think of that.
At any point in the day, Elton John could be at Wembley.
He's going to
stun the Wembley Stadium landscaper. It's like, get out of here. God damn it. He's back.
So, Elton, we talked about this.
He's in the bag of potatoes again.
We talked about this, Sir Elton.
He keeps digging through the potatoes saying, "Where's my piano?"
It's like Elton John all over again.
So that was Forbidden Door. Fantastic show.
Jose
super fucking fun, man.
Half an hour ago.
Super fun. It's great.
He's like, this is getting very concerning. Why won't it stop?
Super fucking fun.
Okay, so are we talking Mahoney's week or are we talking Flash?
Let's just do Flash. I don't have anything to tell you.
So yeah, Jose and I both went to see the Flash this weekend.
Not together, because
that would have been fucking cool.
But yeah, it would have been.
No one on the planet is more surprised than me to hear me say, I fucking really like that Flash movie.
Really liked?
Yeah.
You know what, Lee? I'm not all that surprised, because at your core, you have a tendency to be a bit of a contrarian.
But it's one of those things where I'm watching it and the beginning with the babies is weird and it's a little slapsticky with the stuff and the
Looney Tunes.
I figured out that they do he's kind of this weird amalgamation really of Barry and Wally. That's kind of where they've landed on the characterization of Barry in those movies. So that was kind of weird, but once you get on board with that's how he's gonna be, and the CG's gonna not be great.
Yes, because at times it was fucking dog shit.
At times it's perfectly fine too. Is the thing, but sometimes it's not. And so all the things people said about the way that it looks and all that's all very true.
Yes.
I'm not saying that that's not true, because it is absolutely true. But at the core of it, the story, it's fine. It's pretty. I mean, definitely, and not just especially through the lens of holy shit, this is a DC movie. It's fucking fine. And I don't remember at what point it happened, but at one point I'm like, I don't hate this. This is all right. And then it kind of keeps on going. I'm like, fuck, this might actually be fucking pretty decent.
I mean, I laughed, I giggled, I had fun. It wasn't. I was expecting a fucking just a god awful dumpster fire of a fucking movie, and it was just it wasn't dog shit.
Yeah. No, it's fucking fine. I enjoyed Flash probably as much as I have enjoyed, the last few Marvel pictures. It's it's not gonna get you I think when people talk about the Marvel movies, especially some people, it seems they're wanting that end game experience after every movie,
right.
And it's you're never gonna get that again. That's a once in a lifetime thing.
Okay, but what about put it up against Guardians 3?
Oh no, Guardians 3 is another level.
Yeah, it's like that. I don't think that one can stand against.
No.
Okay.
I didn't
that's
say that.
That's an upper echelon.
What about Spider-Verse?
No.
Well, no, that doesn't count either.
I mean,
That's Spider-Verse is a masterpiece. But
Okay.
but we're talking, but Love and Thunder, fucking Quantumania, it's in there. It's in that level. It's in that range, which makes it top tier DC by a wide fucking mile. Because usually I walk out of a DC movie just feeling kind of sad and empty inside. And I didn't get that this time, and I was kind of like, I think I don't know if I said it on the show or just in our chat thread or whatever, but I was kind of expecting it to be dog shit because the last one being dog shit really seemed like it was a fitting end to that universe. And
right.
It's almost disappointing that it's a good one, like like it doesn't seem fair that they get to go out on a relative high note.
I definitely left sad and empty because that post-credit scene and that last scene.
See,
I get the post-credit scene though, because if they're going to keep things, all they pretty much said with that post-credit scene was, in all the worlds there's a Batman. In all the all the worlds there was a different Batman, but in all the worlds Aquaman looked the same. So no matter what they do, they just wrote it in so they can cherry pick. If they reboot everything, but
and
keep
they also
Godot,
were smart. They're also smart enough to show a different Flash at one point during the final sequence, so they can be like, there are different Flashes,
Yeah. So
it wasn't so much an ending, but a
loophole for themselves moving forward. To we already established that some guys just look the same and some are different.
Wouldn't it have been so much cooler and better
Probably
if instead of George Clooney, a Batman who is nobody's favorite, who most people who saw this probably never even saw George Clooney in a Batman movie.
I can't wait to hear who you suggest, because I think I might have a story
Fucking
for you.
Twilight Batman.
Oh, okay.
No.
Sure.
No.
Actually, no. I
here.
don't want that.
No.
Get that shit out
Leave
of
that
here.
alone, because his whole thing is he's not doing the superhuman world. He's not doing the superhero world.
Well, it's a different universe. It's just a cameo.
No, I don't want that Batman to be touched by anything.
That opens a door that I don't think we want opened.
Yes. No.
And I think just for
I love
that
where
reason,
your heart's at.
I think for that reason that you don't want them touching is speaks to the quality of it.
No, but not the quality of that alone. I don't want that Batman touching that DC universe.
Well,
not just the Flash film. Because once it touches the Flash film,
it's away from this other piece of spaghetti. I want that piece of spaghetti in a separate fucking bowl.
Yeah. No. That
George
Batman's
Clooney,
lasagna.
George Clooney's
never
going to be Batman again.
They're
never going to make another Flash movie with Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller's done. He's toast. So,
but they still are going to do another Twilight Batman. And I want those completely separate.
Yeah. But see,
it's a cheap pop moment. So why not go for Pattinson, who is infinitely more recognizable as Bruce Wayne, and you can even age him up.
Way funnier.
It's
way funnier when it's George Clooney, though.
It wasn't supposed to be Clooney. It was supposed to be Christian Bale. And Christian Bale absolutely refused and would not do it.
Yeah, that checks out.
And they also shot an ending with Michael Keaton Batman and Supergirl down at the courthouse steps.
Some of that fishbowl shit.
Most of the fishbowl shit looked horrible.
He looked like a fucking orc. Zod looked like an orc. Stupid.
Explain fishbowl to me. What?
So
Zod showed up with a giant fishbowl, Kelly.
No. When Barry goes into the Speed Force to
No.
fuck around with.
He's talking about you're talking about the clear mask on Zod, right?
Oh yeah, that's weird too. Yeah, that's
I mean,
weird.
but that is something
That's 'cause
from
he wasn't on fucking set.
it was something from Man of Steel when the Kryptonians come down to Earth. They don't adjust to the atmosphere, so they have this little clear CGI
like a breather
helmet.
thing, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay.
they use that in Flash to cover up the fact that Michael Shannon was never on set, most likely. He said he was there for 2 weeks. I bet you 2 weeks of ADR, maybe.
Great, right?
Feora definitely wasn't ever on set. Nick Cage definitely wasn't on set.
No.
Neither was Christopher Reeve.
Nick Cage straight up looked like he was in the television program Reboot.
The dude, what's his name? Teddy Sears, who plays like old Flash, like Golden Age Flash in the Flash TV show.
They had to have just called the wrong guy, right?
That's not him.
The one,
yeah, no.
He's the one who was like, yeah, I get it. There's a shot of me in that movie, but I didn't shoot that shot. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. Like,
Yeah,
they just
no,
CGI'd a picture of him into the movie, and we're like, he'll be
Yeah, and
fine.
none of those people were there, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Like I guarantee you, they found, and I told that to somebody else. They're like, yeah, they found out when we did that they were in that fucking movie.
Oh,
Exactly.
that's so ghoulish.
Yeah, that's fucked up. And that's why the Actors Guild is probably going on strike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I do wish that they would have done Christopher Reeve's Superman and Supergirl fighting against like a comic book accurate.
Yeah, fighting against a Brainiac or something.
Doomsday.
Like,
Is it-
not just
Do
Didn't they
something.
immediately kill them too? It was like, look, it's Christopher Reeve. By the way, he's dead.
No. It's just
No.
peeks into all these different universes,
Yeah,
and none of
but
them are actually doing anything except for Nicolas Cage Superman is fighting the
True.
gigantic spider.
True, but did it not peek into Christopher Reeve Superman universe and Adam West Batman universe?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then smash the two of them together and they exploded.
Well, once
No.
you are smashing two giant
But then
CGI
they
balls together,
unexploded.
you
Oh,
don't
they
you don't
unexplode
see
them?
that it's Christopher Reeve or Adam West.
yeah,
getting
they don't
smashed
specifically
together.
do that. No,
Yeah.
not specifically. They just kind of like
Okay.
show some shit bouncing around the background.
all right.
I mean,
Like-
it doesn't
Well, I mean,
matter.
yeah,
There's
but
no
if you match
stakes
the color.
whatsoever.
Yeah, but Supergirl is awesome. Supergirl is
Yes,
not going to
she's
cry
great.
about breaking anybody's fucking neck.
No, she was so
Supergirl was
pissed.
Fucking badass.
And I wouldn't be mad if they kept her around.
No, she's great. She's
Yeah,
awesome.
she can come back.
I like that. Like the climax of the movie with the fucking three berries and the Speed Force, I thought was pretty cool. The fact that like they don't win and they can't win is kind of great. Like I really enjoyed that a lot. The fact that he goes back and tries to save his mom, and the Kryptonians come and there's no metahumans, and they go and fucking Batman and Supergirl die. And so they're like, okay, we'll fucking fix it. And then Batman and Supergirl die, and then they die and die and die, and it becomes clear they can't change it. But Young Barry can't handle it, so it just keeps going back and back and back. And he's the Dark Flash. He's the Black Flash that knocked Barry out of the Speed Force originally, and they created a sweet Terminator paradox. I enjoyed that. I thought that was a really cool way to end it. But then Barry didn't learn anything, and then still changed it, and that's how we got George Clooney.
Yeah.
Which is
Okay.
kind of
Does
hilarious.
Dark Flash look as shitty as the toys do, or is
it's pretty
somehow the
shitty
toys
looking.
worse?
It definitely looks like something from the Snyderverse.
Yeah, definitely. But it doesn't look as bad as the toy. The toy definitely looks worse. But
Yes.
and it's also kind of an in context thing. It's cooler in context, I think.
Yes. Once you see the gimmick and you realize that's what the buildup was, it makes
like,
more
you know,
sense than just
He
seeing it
punches
as
the
a
thing.
steal.
He punches it, and like part of like the fucking Kryptonian crust gets knocked off of him, and he kind of recognizes that it's himself, and he's like, "Holy shit! How long have you been doing this? Like how long have you been fucking trying?" And it's just forever. It's pretty cool. It's a neat moment.
Like he's living out each one of Doctor Strange's.
Right. Basically, yeah. And that's the thing too, is that, all the neat shit this movie does, unfortunately, we have seen better versions of that in recent years.
Yes.
Yeah. Like
Uh,
four
you know,
or
and
five
that's-
different
that-
versions.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that they did any of that better than Endgame, Avengers, Spider-Verse,
everything
No Way
all at once.
Home.
Like
Yeah,
like
it's not done better than that. It's
Yeah,
just it's done the best
like,
that
they
DC
could
has
not
done up until this point.
possibly have seen that coming. Like, I wonder at what point during the incredibly long development cycle of this movie they were like, "Oh no!" Like, they're doing a lot of these types of movies. Holy shit, we're gonna be like the 9th one up to plate with this. Like, fuck.
Yeah, because wasn't that supposed to come out like fucking forever ago?
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
I think the
so,
original
would
release
it-
date
would
was
have-
2020 or something.
So then would they have been the first to do it?
Maybe, but they wouldn't have beat Endgame, but they would have beat a lot of the others did for sure. But yeah, I mean, I ended up really enjoying it. It's fun, and like though it's dumb comic movie shit though. But like, you know, when Batman they meet Bruce Wayne and he's trying to explain to him how he fucked up, like why he's an old man Batman and he's not Ben Affleck Batman. Is he's like, you know, you probably saw some bullshit movie that said if you change something, you just, you know, create a line. You know, he had like 2 pieces of spaghetti and he bends the spaghetti. He's like, but what you do is you create you change the future and the past at a central point. And, you know, and it's not a bad explanation, but I'm watching, I'm like, who the fuck told you about this, Batman? What do you know about this? like, who the fuck told you? That's a good explanation. Like, and the metaphor is great, but what the fuck are you talking about? Who told you? But no, it's pretty good.
I love that
it's
Batman,
fun.
Michael Keaton Batman lives in the Eric Stoltz Back to the Future universe.
Yeah.
That was the best
is
bit in the movie,
best
I felt.
bit they got going. But I thought they did do some cool Flash shit where he's like explaining how he learns, you know, how to do the powers, because they do the whole electric bit.
Because we never got the Flash origin, so we're seeing it secondhand through dipshit Flash.
We also at no point do they ever explain what the Speed Force is.
That's
which
fine.
is kind. It
The
is
Speed
fine
Force
because I barely
really
know
doesn't
myself.
need to be a thing, you know, like I run fast. That's why.
Yeah.
But of course they do the thing where, you know, the dipshit picks everything up quicker than he did, and he's perfected it.
But one of my favorite bits, though, that would then be laughed the most is they're going into the final battle, and President Barry has got his suit back, and they're making a new suit for dipshit Barry out of an old bat suit, right? So he's shaving off the ears and all that shit, whatever, and that's what the figure is that looks weird. But they're in the fucking bat wing on the way there, and dipshit Barry turns his head to look at present day Barry, and like the old 89 cowl barely moves, so like half of his head is like fucking, you can't see half his face because the cowl doesn't turn with his head. It's fucking hilarious. Like, that's a legit laugh moment. That got me pretty good. That was pretty funny.
My goodness,
I enjoyed that. Nice is like, that was pretty funny, I guess.
I'll give the movie a shot when it's on Max. I'm not going to the theater for it.
It's absolutely worth seeing on Max.
It'll be on Max by probably August.
We should all watch it together.
Ugh.
Boy, howdy, do I fucking hate Ezra Miller.
Watch the second time you watch. See, and that's the other thing. It's like it's 90% Ezra. So if like you can't get past Ezra, you're just not gonna.
It's a lot of Ezra.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
of
but
Ezra.
I knew that going in. But
but knowing that going in and actually being slapped in the face with it are two different things.
Okay, but check this out.
Did
I
Ezra
went
Miller
in knowing that it
suck
was
in the
going to be
face?
mostly Ezra Miller, but they advertised it as fucking Keaton Batman Returns, essentially. And I knew I was only going to get like 15 minutes of that, but, fuck it.
But there was some quality Batman shit though. Like he did some cool Batman shit. And
I don't know what to tell you. I just
like the end of it.
I wasn't moved, and I felt like I would be at least moved by Keaton Batman returning, but it just like
I enjoyed
because they fucking
I'm not
spoiled
saying I
all
didn't
of it.
Yeah. See, that's the
I
thing.
do think there's something to be said with the fact that Nyes went in opening weekend and was like, "Yeah, dumpster fire as expected." you two both saw it after the entire world told you it was the worst thing you've ever
Yeah.
seen, and you were like, it's
Yeah.
actually not that bad.
Well, and that's
See, but
kind of
here's the
why
thing is,
I rushed to see it, because people
Yeah,
were
why
being
did-
brutal. So
Yeah.
I wanted to try and color my experience as little as possible, because, the week before I had all of Spider-Verse spoiled for me. So, I was trying to go in as fresh as
What
possible.
dicks? Who did that?
Yeah. But just imagine like how moved you would have been if most of those scenes weren't in the trailer.
Yeah,
At
exactly.
least they should never have had you want to get nuts in the fucking trailer.
There was one cool Batman fight scene that was obviously all CGI, but it was something we never really got to see, like some real fucking Arkham City Keaton Batman
Keaton
fighting.
action, yeah.
Yeah.
The Wonder Woman was a nice surprise. That did not
They
get spoiled
reveal
for me.
the Batmobile twice and never once start the engine.
Yeah.
That is fucking stupid.
They made a toy
So
out of
much-
it.
Yeah, but so much to where McFarlane's like, hey, I'm going to do the 89 Batman too. But I'll tell you what.
You would think the Elfman Batman score would fucking do it. Like something primal in me. Even if I'm resisting, those goosebumps would rise to the surface and just
Yeah, but I think by then you were so wet with Ezra. Like you just you weren't dry enough to enjoy when Batman finally came.
Yeah, you're right though. Like that should have been an amazing thing. Like when they go to the fucking Batmanor, well, they roll up to the shitty, kind of dilapidated exterior for the Wayne Manor, and Dipshit Barry's like, "Oh my god, where are we? Is this hell?" Like that's pretty good bit too. But they go and this old man comes down and starts kicking the shit out of him, and how cool would it have been if you didn't know that was Michael Keaton?
Right.
It would have been so fucking cool if you didn't know.
Yeah.
But they had to market it as that.
Lean on Batfleck. Like all your trailer is Batfleck, Batfleck. So when he's barely in the movie and you're slapped with fucking Keaton Batman, you're shitting your pants. You're just
but
fucking.
The stuff with Batfleck was pretty good, and it just really bums me out that guy never got to make a good Batman.
It was weird though, because you would think marketing it as Keaton Batman Returns that it would, bring people out to the theaters, but it just didn't.
Think,
so they spoiled him in the trailers for nothing, really.
For nothing. They spoiled it for nothing. But I think it's a combination of, I don't know how much John Q moviegoer gives a fuck about how much they know about Ezra Miller and the fact that he's a fucking crazy person.
Sure.
I don't know that everybody knows.
I mean, my mom didn't.
And but that's a thing, and everyone who knows the ins and outs of this shit knows that it's not going to matter ultimately because they're going to change it all anyway because James Gunn's making them all now. So it's got that going for it, and it's got the fact that it's the Flash who has been given no opportunity to shine before then. All they know him from is the shithead character they don't like in the Justice League.
Yeah.
They have that going for it. It was fucking doomed.
In these DC movies that everyone is diminishing returns.
Yeah. It was fucking doomed from the word jump. Even if Ezra Miller hadn't held a bunch of people hostage, I don't think it would have mattered.
No.
Had absolutely everything going against it.
I was reading an article about it because, opening weekend, there was a lot of Warner Brothers was putting out fires, and Andy Muschietti was like, the CGI is supposed to look like that.
Yeah.
But the fucking... I lost my train of thought. Sorry.
Putting out fires, opening weekend.
You were talking about the Canadian wildfires.
Yes, exactly.
Man, fuck off, Canada. Keep your smoke out of my house.
You tell him.
Shots fired, Kelly.
It's legal up there.
Dude, it's fucking it's so smoggy out, and you go outside and you're like, my throat hurts now. Did you see that Spider-Verse beat Flash this week?
Nice.
I heard that Flash was having the biggest drop of basically any comic book movie in history.
73% fall. I saw that today.
I mean, look, Spider-Verse is an objectively better movie, so
Yes.
if you have to pick one, go see Spider-Verse.
Yeah, if I were to watch one tomorrow, it would be Spider-Verse again.
Yeah. Oh, did you see the bit where there are multiple versions of Spider-Verse in theaters?
Yes, and I thought there were, because when I saw it the second time, it was missing the part where 2099 is going to go vampire on medieval Vulture.
So remember?
So, yeah, we got that one. We saw that.
Remember when we were
I
talking
saw that
about
the
it
first time
originally?
and not the second time.
That's right. Yeah, Mahoney was like, "Wait, he went
Exactly.
vampire? What?"
He was like, "He's a vampire." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And you
Yeah.
were like,
So
he tried to
Mahoney
fight
got the
guy.
Mahoney cut of
And I was like,
Spider-Man.
Okay, well, if you say so. Like,
No
was-
vampires in the Mahoney
He was
cut.
Me
trying
not
to
paying
suck
attention makes
Vulture's
sense to
blood
me.
up through his straw teeth.
through
Yeah.
his straw teeth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fucking cool. Like,
Yeah.
and
I know
one of the editors was like, I was wondering how long it take people to notice.
That's amazing.
Spider-Verse obviously animated, so you don't have to deal with actors or likenesses or anything like that. But just think about all the fucking cool Spider-Man shit that's in Spider-Verse. And then Flash, which is supposed to be the same kind of concept. All you get is a bunch of, not even a bunch, a few Supermen and Batman.
Well, one of those movies is a masterpiece, and one of them's a DC movie. I mean, what do you
Yes.
want? Like it's
Yeah.
one of them is a genre-defining spectacle that elevates the entire art form.
I'm just saying they
And the other
had
one
the
is
opportunity
Flash.
to use whatever characters, as many characters as they wanted, and they went with
Absolutely.
a bunch of CGI dead Supermen.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And not even Brandon Routh. Fuck you. He's
Not
still
even
alive.
Brandon
Fuck him.
Routh. Not even Smallville. Not even CW Flash.
Well, yeah, but Smallville may have done it for the big screen. Because he did do that comeback for the TV show.
Yeah.
when
They
when
brought back
did that.
so many people for the TV show. Fuck, they put Lucifer in the TV show for a second when they did their big
That's
crossover.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
they
did.
weren't fucking around. Like they fucking killed it. They did such a great job with that for, a shoestring budget comparatively. But definitely watch it on Max. It's worth a watch on Max for sure. But yeah,
Maybe the
I fucking-
CGI won't look so bad on Max.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow.
Maybe you can watch it on the smallest screen possible. It's gonna be fun when it comes out. Yeah. Suck on that, Nicole Kidman.
The movies.
Oh, the cinema.
How long do you think that's going to last?
The cinema?
No.
Forever?
Well, you got to
Nicole
consider.
Kidman. When is Nicole Kidman not going to be shown in the movie theater
They
anymore?
apparently extended it through the end of 2024.
Okay.
Wow.
So 2024? Jesus.
Yeah.
But you got to
So-
consider that that's kind of what they do, is they do their little bit for, a 3-4 year span, and that's the same shit you see before a movie every time.
But that bit is, hey, thank God you're back at the movies. It's been 2 years. We've been back.
Yeah.
at the
Ah,
movies,
yes.
You know,
Smelling our own farts at the movies. We're back.
and I got to tell you, the movie theater is not always the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I can't
No.
pause the movie at the theater anytime I need to take a piss. It's not
It depends
objectively
on
better.
what it is. There's certain movies I need to see in the theater, certain events. I wanted to see The Flash in the theater for the big screen event. Avatar, story's stupid as shit, but you got to see it on the big screen for the first time. And then if you never see it again, you're fucking cool. In game, obviously, in the fucking theaters. But there's some movies, I'll see you at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna say most movies don't have to be seen in a theater. So get the fuck out of here, Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman
Yeah, but
just
after
watching all of her
2024
ex-husband's movies.
In a day and age of fucking, OLED televisions. Saying. But yeah, that's that's what's out there. So yeah, well, maybe we will watch it together. Maybe watch it on Max when it comes out, Kelly. Maybe the
All right.
best way to see it would be with your fucking bros.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. But yeah, good shit. So yeah, let's fucking land this beast.
All right,
Thanks
so
for hanging out with us.
next week is 4th of July. We taking that off?
Oh, yes, definitely. I'll have a fucking house full of people. Yeah.
Ugh.
Or a backyard full of people at least. And I'll be chilling out inside around this time because fireworks fuck me up now. So I can't be around fireworks. My
Hell
wife
yeah.
is like, oh, that's cute. Go inside.
Get stoned.
I'm gonna. But even then, I can't be around the fireworks. It'll
Lock
freak me
out the
even more.
thoughts.
Yeah.
When did you go to Vietnam?
I don't know. Like at some point a few years ago, I just started having panic attacks around fireworks. And back when, fucking back in the day, we would have wars with fireworks. So,
Yeah.
shit happens.
So, Kaylee, you've seen a firework, right?
I have. Yeah. Like it
Yeah.
never really
Oh,
did
you've
anything
seen
for
all
me.
of them then.
You've seen literally every firework then.
Yeah. It never did anything for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't really give a fuck about a firework, but now they actively freak me the fuck out. So it's pretty cool.
Whose
Getting
idea was
older
it
is awesome, you
to be like,
guys.
let's go outside and light things off at the hottest time of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Real dumb. Real fucking dumb.
Hey, but not as dumb as taking a sub trip to the Titanic.
Not that dumb. Hey-o. Topical references. I guess we'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll be back in 2 weeks, and we'll do fucking something.
Imagine how many billionaires will die between now and then.
Yeah.
Not enough.
In the meantime, fucking check us out on the YouTubes. Hit us up. Drop us a couple of bucks, man, on that super chat. We're talking about maybe doing some membership options, maybe with some new shit along the way.
Because we no longer monetize, so that
Yeah,
YouTube
exactly.
stops giving us shit.
Yeah, stop. Quit breaking our balls. So we need a way to recoup those extra pennies every now and again.
I'm surprised we didn't
So,
get
yeah.
clapped for the Anne Frank cartoon.
Jesus. God, that
Yeah,
Anne
stop
Frank
clapping
cartoon
our
feels like it was
cheeks.
forever ago. Fucking wild. Yeah. So we're back in 2 weeks at youtube.com/panelsonpages. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Mahoney, I am the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Talk to you fools in 2 weeks. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Fucking Google something.
Holy shit. You fucking Google ass bitch.
I didn't want to say it.
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
You fucking
Google ass bitch. Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
you fucking Google ass bitch.
That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.